I've been licensed in insurance for 15 years. If I started over again, this is what I would do. All right. So my name is Luis. We've been helping people get licensed in the insurance business for about 10 years. This is for our agency. So we have a solid system. But if I was starting from scratch and I didn't know anything about anything, this is what I would do. Number one, I'd find a roadmap. We have a video that's called the roadmap or the blueprint for getting licensed. I would take that, download it, and just make it a checklist and get my license knocked out quick. 2.5 weeks tops. I would sit down and just do it. Now I know how I study, and so if I didn't know how to study, then I would if I'm sure in today's world, go on YouTube, type in how should I study or how do I learn? And there's a video or two that says these are 3 or 4 ways of learning. Which one makes the most sense for you? And you go, oh, wait, yeah, that is right. I do learn more from lecture than I do from reading, or I do learn more from writing things down with notes versus. And so just understanding what that is, I would immediately do that and then go take the exam. Now, I've gotten multiple exams in the industry. So what I would personally do is I would get that first exam and then immediately get in front of clients while I'm studying for my next exam. I would not delay getting in front of a customer because customer is what injects your life with motivation, is right? You help somebody, you made a sale, you feel good about yourself, but more than anything, it's what you're going to be doing. It's your career. And so going through maybe 3 or 4 months of exam after exam after exam after exam, in my mind, it made sense when I got started, but in reality, it just doesn't work out very well because you lose motivation. You get that syringe of motivation that's stuck in your back and everything is getting pulled out. And you go, oh my goodness, I don't want to read a single word ever again. And so what I would do is as soon as I pass the exam, I'd immediately get it into the field and go see clients, start getting my feet wet when it comes to the customer facing side of the business. Um, the next thing that I would do is I would find somebody in the industry that was successful. I would find somebody and say, "Hey, can you coach me?" Even I would honestly disregard a lot of things. I mean, unless I was amazing at sales, I would disregard compensation. Anything. I would go to somebody who is successful and say, "Teach me," because even if I don't want to stick with that person or company forever, now that I have the skills needed to be successful, I can use those skills into anything. I can translate those skills. If you learn the skills of sales, there's a set of skills that are important. When I say the skill of sales, um, the number one thing that people think about is the ability to convince somebody. I don't even think that's accurate. My definition of sales is helping people make decisions that are good for them, right? So if the decision is not good for them, I'm not going to convince them or say magic words that gets them to do it. I'm simply going to help them if it improves their life. And so if it does improve their life, then you should have the conviction to say, they should get this. But with sales, come the kind of the big skill of sales has a lot of sub skills like how to communicate, intonation of the voice, how to overcome objections, how to ask a lot of questions. I mean, there's so many factors in there that I would go to somebody who is skilled in that area more so than skilled in the area of understanding the what insurance is or how it works. In the technical sense, I would go with somebody who's great at getting in front of a customer and showing them the value of what a policy can do. Once that's there, once there's an understanding there, then you can make decisions as to where to go next. Beyond that, I would decide what kind of career I was going to go for. Am I going for a long-term residual career, like a PNC career, or am I going for I want to make a sale and upfront make 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, $10,000 or whatever the number is, right? So I would want to know that because those are two sets of skills. And that doesn't mean you can't acquire both sets of skills, but it's a different animal. So once I decide, if it was me personally starting over, I would go for the life insurance side yet again, because not only would I make more money up front, but also I would learn the skill of sales very well up front. And so those are the two factors that I would not change. And then from there, I would work on getting further licensing and build up a portfolio of clients. That's really all it would be. So if I was starting over, that's my game plan. That's what I would do. And I would do it as quickly as possible. Instead of taking 5 years like I did when I got started and just doing it on the side and playing with it, I would immediately hit the ground running and compress timeframes by doing a lot in a little bit small period of time. And from there, you'll have the skills to be successful at anything that you do. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. Excited that you're here and excited that you're working on your insurance license. See you on the next video.